Hi, it's Pastor Andy with our Friday preview this week. This week, maybe the best thing I can say is welcome back. We have been 35 days from Sunday to Sunday since we have had a normal worship service with me in the pulpit doing a series. Now, there have been other church services. Chris Stevens led through a sermon a few weeks back. I preached on Hub Sunday just a couple weeks ago, but as far as continuing our sermon in Romans, the last time that I delivered a message during this series was August the 8th. So that is a little bit more than a month ago right now. And with the extra days at the end of August, 35 days from Sunday to Sunday. But this week we are back into our series. We're looking at Romans 15. We are picking up where we left off, and that will be in verse 14. We had completed verse 13, and we're going to look at verses 14 through 21. But honestly, we're just going to focus on verse 14. Our daily videos will return, but you may recall, I think it was in last week's Friday video that I mentioned we're going to be retitling those instead of daily videos because they're not every day, but we're going to be calling those our discipleship videos now because it allows me to take a deeper look at the passage, deeper look at part of the passage, if that's the intention, whatever each passage brings to mind at that point. So this week, during our Sunday time together, we are simply going to look at verse 14 and maybe a little bit of 15 because we're going to be looking at the idea of a healthy church. Now, really, we talked about the body of Christ a couple of years ago extensively, but this week, we're going to be looking at 3 marks that Paul says to the church at Rome that he is satisfied. And as we consider why he might be satisfied with the church at Rome, we must consider, do those 3 things fit us, and would Jesus be satisfied with us? And I think to some degree, he would be. But obviously, any church can continue to grow, and we certainly have our fair share of issues at Fairfax Baptist Church. So we aren't necessarily going to solve those issues this week, but hopefully this message will allow us to stir our minds a little bit and for us to think, to consider how we might begin to move forward even more so as a church. So with that, excuse me. So with that, again, we're going to be looking at Romans 15, verse 14. The whole section is 14 through 21, and I'll elaborate on some other parts of that in the discipleship videos on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. So I hope you'll join us on Sunday as we get back into our series on Romans. Next week, we will go further into Romans 15, and then we will have another Hub Sunday, and then work towards concluding Romans through October and maybe one into November or so. We'll just see how that goes. I hope to see you Sunday.